Welcome to Real and Raw. It is April 21st, 2025, and we are out here at our house in a little bed that we had put together last year or maybe the year before. And we went ahead and we put a couple of our brassica plants and lettuces in here. I'm just going to go ahead and explain to you how we do a cut and come again salad. So this is the time of year where we routinely will prepare some of our spring salads, and we just had some company and we're able to enjoy our greens. And so right now what I've just mainly been doing is just coming down here and cutting and going and making my salad and then coming back in like week intervals. So let me show you how this is done in this bed here. We have another bed behind me that I've also been doing it in, but I will show you that whole process. So what I have is I just literally bring down my kitchen strainer, and then I have a pair of cutting shears, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how I harvest some of our Butter Crunch lettuce. Okay, so this here is our Butter Crunch lettuce. And what you want to do is your lettuces have what they call a core in the middle. That's just a leaf that I can just pull right out and just kind of twist it. But see how beautiful that is? So inside the middle, there is what they call a core. And if you can see it, it's kind of like that really 2-inch high leafy middle. So you don't want to cut that. So some people might take their lettuce, now this is a shorter variety, but they'll take their lettuce like a romaine or kale and they'll just snip right above that core, and then they'll take that top and use that for their salads. But some might even want to come down here and literally reach in and almost like twist the leaf right off. It's not a good one. And it's okay to take out that, that outer layer leaf if they look a little yellow, in comparison when you pull one of the inner ones, it's a lot greener and it doesn't have any intrusions and things like that. So, but still very healthy to eat. And what I do is I just take my scissors and I just go around, take the outer leaf, and I just go around and I cut it, leaving that part right there, and then I just simply put it in my strainer so I can take it upstairs and make myself a salad. I say upstairs because we have a split level. That's where we have our kitchen. So yeah, I'm just going to go around to these outer layers, and again, you can take it and just simply go in there and snip it off like that. And again, we're leaving that core leaf in there. So it's down in there. See, there's one right there, one right there, one right there. And so now I have a few greens. I can go to my next plant and I can harvest that, or I could even come over to another variety of lettuce and harvest that. And I'll show you another variety so you can see how I would do that as well. Okay, so this is a kale, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply take those leaves, and again I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to snip off right there like that, or I can go around and I can literally just cut the leaves off. By doing this, what you are allowing is a nice 2 to 3 month cut and come harvest. And length of time to keep your lettuces continually growing. And so this is what they call baby kale. And it can sometimes tend to be a little on the spicy side. But you can see that that's a nice little mixture of greens there. Now this here, this is arugula, okay? And one thing about the arugula is, and normally this bed is pretty shaded, but this is the time of day where it's getting to be the most warmest part of the day, so I'd like to do this closer to the morning, but it's okay. This usually, sprouts up this bolted flower, but if you take and you cut down that bolted flower to about 2 inches from the ground, you're going to go ahead and you're going to produce more leaves on your arugula. So I occasionally will come out here and I'll cut that bolted middle, because that's just what the heat does to your arugulas. But again, I'm just going to come out here, I'm going to grab my arugula, and I'm going to simply cut it like that. And now I have a variety of the arugula as well. Okay, so this is cabbage. We have here, over here, we have some of our Brussels sprouts, and then over here, this is our broccoli, and you can see right here we're getting a little bit of a head form, so I'm very pleased with that. And that is going to be my salad. Again, I just take this right upstairs, mix up a salad. I can do some more harvesting because I have this butter crunch over here, and then I have a whole nother bed that I could use. Here I have my mixed salad greens, and I'm going to take that upstairs and enjoy a nice spring salad.